Welcome to Season 3 of The Voice Behind the Mask. This is Episode 3, The Price of Silence. Silence is often mistaken for peace, a void where nothing stirs, nothing breaks, nothing moves. But silence is no refuge. Silence is a weapon, a poison slowly administered, a chain wrapped tight around the throat of truth, a shadow creeping over the face of freedom. Imagine a room, heavy still, the air thick with fear. One voice dares to speak, and the walls shudder. To remain silent is not to be neutral. It is to choose complicity, to stand idle as the world burns. The cost of silence is measured in lives lost, in freedom stolen, in histories erased. Think of the Holocaust, a genocide fueled not only by hate, but by the deafening silence of millions. Neighbors who whispered nothing, governments that looked away, bystanders who feared the price of speaking out. That silence was the soil in which evil grew, nourished by the absence of dissent. Or the civil rights struggles, the silences of those who could not or would not raise their voices against segregation and brutality. Each silence a brick in the wall of oppression. But every voice that broke that silence was a chisel against the stone. History's darkest chapters are written in ink mixed with silence. The silencing of whistleblowers who tried to sound alarms on corruption, abuse, and injustice. Snowden, Manning, and others, they paid dearly for choosing voice over silence. Their sacrifice is a testament to the high price of speaking truth to power. Today, silence is enforced not just by chains and cages, but by fear, by censorship, by social pressure. The digital age promised connection, yet it often demands conformity. Speak a forbidden truth and the mobs descend. Cancel culture, doxing, character assassination, modern instruments of enforced silence. The silent majority is a myth, a convenient fiction used to justify inaction. But silence is never safe. It is a slow death for the soul and a wound to society. Yet breaking the silence is the most dangerous and powerful act of resistance. The courage to speak, even when the world threatens to drown you out. To tell your story when silence screams the loudest. It is the flicker of a candle in a blackened room. It is the crack in the dam holding back the flood of lies. Voices like Ida B. Wells, who documented lynching when silence ruled the South. Voices like Malala Yousafzai, who risked death to claim her right to education. Voices like whistleblowers, journalists, activists, who all paid a price. Their courage reminds us that silence is not an option if freedom is to survive. Philosophers have warned us. The price of silence is the loss of self. To be silent is to forfeit the right to complain. To be silent is to let fear become your master. And when the mask speaks, it speaks to shatter silence, to crack the facade, to wake the sleeping. Silence is not peace. Silence is a wound, and the price we pay for it is higher than most dare to count. So break the silence. Speak the truths that haunt your conscience. Because the alternative is to live in a world where nothing changes, and freedom is just a ghost story told in the dark. Masks fade, but the echo of a free voice endures.